So we all grow and we all want to develop and become more than we are. From the first day of our when we are born, we learn to talk, to walk, to listen, to interact with others, to feed ourselves, to take care for ourselves. And it goes very slowly, and then it goes faster and faster. This is basic for everyone. And then to childhood, and then adulthood, we want to do things. We want to think. We want to feel. We want to progress in everything what we do, and we want successes. We also want to have things. To be successful in this process, we need one specific state of mind, and that is good confidence. We build good confidence whenever we do something, because definition of confidence is strong belief in our ability to do things and to do them in a good way. So to get that, we get knowledge, we get experience, skills, everything will help us to be ready to do the task and to have good results. And then one day we discovered that what we think doesn't work. We think that our success will bring us happiness. That's what we all want. But then we feel it in ourselves sometimes that after the success, we don't feel as we planned. And then we watch famous, rich, important, very extremely successful people that are miserable, depressed, sometimes suicidal, sometimes even successful to kill themselves with drugs or other ways. It's a long story. And so people figure it out and they say, well, it's not all about self confidence, it's also self esteem. And for some people, it might look the same, but it's huge difference. Self confidence is about what we can do, self esteem is about who we are. And if we know who we are and we love what we are, we will be happy. Sounds simple. Building on that, there is a huge industry today how to build your self esteem, how to increase self compassion, how to explore yourself and know who you are, how to meditate, how to take mushrooms, how to connect to other people in order to know you more about who you really are. And it doesn't help. Surprisingly, people notice changes. It feels better, but this better is still on the same account of self-confidence. I'm more confident who I am. I am more confident that with meditation and self-exploration and practicing yoga, I can feel better about myself. And it helps, but it's still on the level of self-confidence. So what's wrong and what should be done differently? Well, if self-esteem is about who I am, then I don't need to add more. Actually, in comparison with self-confidence, where you need to add, this is you need to subtract. Working on self-esteem is actually about letting go. Working on self-confidence is working on identifying ourselves with what we do and what we achieve. So be the ball when you play the ball. Be the picture you are painting. Be the hypothesis you are working on as scientists. Working on self-esteem is actually working on letting go what we think we are. So we are not creating and building anything new. We are removing obstacles to our realization who we are. It's usually silence, but it's also really hard work. It's a simple, it's this identification, but it's probably the hardest thing to do because we are conditioned to think about ourselves. I am my name, I am my body, I am my thoughts, I am my feelings, I am my desires, needs, wants, I am my relationship. Cannot imagine myself with a lot of things that I own. That's reflex. So now sitting, relaxing, and thinking about my body as an instrument that I have, but not as my identity. Thinking about my thoughts as my instrument to figure out things and to perceive and to conclude, but not as me. And thinking about my feelings also as a way to my needs, but that's not me. It's very hard. But we practice. And if we practice with time, more and more will be released and we will be more close to this special state where we see ourselves as observer of our body, thoughts, feelings, and all the situation. And just noticing what we see and perceive. And then there's a final step, and that's when we identify with observation itself. That's where we become pure consciousness or pure awareness, totally liberated from anything else that changes all the time. That's the way, and that's the hard, very not so much physically, not so much in the effort, but in unconditional absence. So this is the stage, and then I hope this video can encourage you to experiment with that and to try to sit and exercise a little bit. What I think I am, that I actually can let go and still feel who I am. In order to do this, it's simply to notice that everything is as it is. and nothing changes. So our action is very simple. Whatever happens, let it be. Whatever changes, let it go.